Hey guys, it's Daniel. Welcome back. If you like Nirvana, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I have a lot of Nirvana-related videos here, including interviews I've done with Steve Albini, Jack Endino, and many others. In today's video, we're going to take a look at facts from Nirvana's 1989 European tour with TAD. The 42-day, 37-show tour took place in the fall of 1989 in various countries across the European continent. Here are 5 facts from that tour. Number 1. Abba's greatest hits. Nirvana and TAD are two of the pioneers of grunge, so you would not necessarily expect Abba to be something those bands would enjoy listening to, but history tells us otherwise. During the European tour, the bands were often crammed together into a van with their equipment for hours on end. Being crammed into a tight space for several hours is not a very pleasant experience, and so when tensions would start to build up during these rides, the bands would put on Abba's greatest hits as a way to reduce the tension in the van. Genius move. In particular, songs like Waterloo and Dancing Queen went over very well. How amazing would it be if one day a video surfaces of Nirvana and TAD singing Dancing Queen together while squished in a van in Europe? Number 2. Stolen Passport. On November 27, 1989, the bands had a show in Rome, Italy. The following day, they made their way to Geneva, Switzerland. Riding around in the cram van was taking its toll on the band members, and Kurt was no exception to this. He was really not enjoying it. And so Jonathan Poneman, one of the co-founders of Sub Pop Records, the record label that Nirvana was signed to at the time, Jonathan Poneman bought Kurt a train ticket to go from Rome to Geneva to give Kurt a break from that van. Unfortunately, during the train ride, Kurt fell asleep, and when he woke up, he realized his wallet, shoes, and passport had been stolen. As a result, on November 28th, he spent about 6 hours at the U.S. consulate in Bern, Switzerland, waiting for a new passport so that the bands could continue their European tour. Number 3. Flying bass guitar. Nirvana is known for smashing their equipment on stage, especially in the early days. The European tour was no exception to this. In addition to already having a habit of smashing gear, the rental gear Nirvana used during the tour was not the greatest gear, often leading to frustration from the band members, which resulted in that gear sometimes getting smashed. The destruction of gear became such a common occurrence that if gear wasn't destroyed, that seemed out of the ordinary. On October 25, 1989, Nirvana played a UK show in Leeds. At the end of the show, the band walked off the stage without destroying anything, which was unusual. Anton Brooks, Nirvana's UK publicist, pointed this out to Krist Novoselic as Krist Novoselic was walking off stage. In response, Krist Novoselic turned around and threw his bass guitar across the stage, knocking over both of Nirvana's mic stands to the amazement of the crowd. Number 4. Molly's Lips. The first time Nirvana performed Molly's Lips live was during the European tour. At the circus in Gamelsdorf, West Germany, on November 17th, Nirvana performed their version of Molly's Lips for the first time, after practicing at soundcheck earlier that evening. Molly's Lips would go on to be one of Nirvana's favorite covers. And number 5, Breed. Breed is one of Nirvana's most enduring songs. It's the 4th track off of Nirvana's second record, Nevermind. Nevermind, of course, being released in 1991. The origins of the song Breed, however, traces back to the 1980s, and particularly, it traces back to Tad Doyle's diarrhea issues. Yes, you heard that correctly. In Europe, Tad Doyle had an ongoing bad case of diarrhea. The medicine he would use to quell his issue was Imodium. Kurt was fascinated by Tad's bowel issue and named one of Nirvana's songs Imodium, in honor of Tad's medicine. The song would later be renamed Breed. I talk in much more detail about this in my video called How Nirvana Made Breed. If you'd like to see that video, it is linked in the description box below. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you want to support my channel, in all sincerity, the best thing to do is honestly just to subscribe. Everything I do on this channel is self-funded and independently made, and all the interviews on this channel are original. I'm the one conducting them, so in all sincerity, if you could subscribe, it would really help go a long way. Thank you for watching, guys.